engagement, and then it'll prompt. I can't do anything.
Can't do anything. You need to do it through the Wirecard system. So it's trying to, you got to remember the system's trying to replicate your email. So it's, yeah, you can't do anything. I mean, you can add a note in and say, yes, I have emailed this person, but it's going to still not recognize that you've engaged with them. So have you received any response back from him? Mm-hmm. When did you receive that?
When or how?
Like, okay, when was the last time you heard back from him?
Probably like a couple days ago.
Okay, so you haven't heard from him back?
No. So I emailed him after I saw that he had, had gone to the website, and I was just like on my phone. So I was like quickly just responded to him because I wanted to make sure, like, maybe he's looking to sell. So I don't want to waste the opportunity to capture that.
But you didn't open your MyWiker on your phone to respond via that.
I didn't. I just responded to the email.
There at least used to be a way when it first started for you to like CC notes plus Wiker, some corporate, the KV Core to kind of CC KV Core when you send an email from your Gmail. I don't know if that works anymore. It's obviously not the best way to do it, but
I mean, Jen, my next recommendation is when you follow up with him, follow him up through the MyWiker system.
I'll do that.
Yeah, and then it will stop the notifications because it's going to keep going at you, going, "Hey, why aren't you doing this?" So
I am, and in fact, I have some other clients too where I just respond to them just on my phone because it's just the easiest way to do it. And I know we have the app, but it's like it's not automatic, and I think about it afterwards, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay, so you have an iPhone like this?
Yes, and I have the app.
Put the MyWiker app down the bottom here.
Oh, I don't have the same. No, I don't have that. I have a new. Oh, I see what you mean.
Like put it down.
Move it on my block.
Oh, you're getting my you're getting my like personal stuff. So yeah, just put it down here where it's like you've got your most common apps, and then you can, as soon as you get that, you can just hit those where it is. That's my recommendation. So
hold on, it's not letting me move it to the dock, but
at first it seemed definitely a little awkward, but especially to select a particular client. But if you use the the status filter on the app to contact. So if you go to My Contacts, there's tons of contacts, but if you hit status, and then you could look up client and then click client, and then however many active clients are right there. So it's easy to find them quickly to email.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're like, if you do get those and you're like, oh, I have to respond straight away, take a minute or two and like give it time. Like they don't expect an initial response straight away. If it's an hour or two later, that's fine. The consumer is still going to think you're in the, you're busy. You're a human being. You're not a robot.
Oh yeah.
So, Otherwise, just make sure the app is, on your phone where you can easily get to it, and then you can get into the habit of responding through your MyWiker app.
And I think that it made me realize that that's why you're seeing, in some cases, less engagement than there may be with clients. They're not interacting with MyWiker because it's coming in.
You're overthinking this way too much.
Right, I'm done.
So just think. Don't think everyone else. Think of yourself, and just make it work for you. That's it. I mean, I've only got 50% of 100 people in our office logging in. That's not even engaging or finishing their agent success plan. So, just think about how to use it best for you, and then it's like we'll go from there. Okay, so today we're doing listing presentations. Yay! The reason why we're doing this is that I am so sorry about the background noise. We are getting a lot of people using them and giving me positive feedback. The feedback that I'm getting is that we're one of the very few agencies or Weichert Realtors agents that actually use the listing presentations. The clients are really impressed by them, and that they're really well presented. So I just find it's time that now that you actually are having meetings face to face, it's a good idea to have this as a selling tool. So I don't know if you have heard Mark speak about it or myself. We do have these what's called a listing presentation book. They come in the A4 size, but also an A3 size as well, where you can, it's a leather bound book. You can keep it in my office or you can keep it in at home. And you can actually get the Weichert Realtors logo and your name imprinted in it. So it's very customized to you. And then you can actually present it to the client as a tangible element to your presentation. So I'll send you the link to the company that we use. They're like the A3 one costs about $180 something, but that's including the logo. It's screwed in for the paper, and you know it has your name and everything on it. We also get a 5% discount on that as well. So if you're wanting one, let me know and I can get you one.
And that's intended to be left with the person. I mean,
no, you
okay.
take it back. Yeah,
you take it. Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, it's for you to keep.
Right.
But you know,
but they see it and they're like, ooh, they're put together
yeah,
when
they're
they do
like,
it.
oh, this is like fancy. Oh, this is professional.
Right. I was gonna ask how many people print it out and do it in a way like that versus doing a slideshow on a computer screen or something.
Yeah, I don't have actually.
I didn't intend for like stats. I just
at
just
the moment, but I work with Lisa all the time on her.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Diane on hers. Dawn as well does them. I believe Fran does them as well. So you don't have to have the book. You can download it and put it on your iPad, your laptop, and actually use it as a presentation. And then you can print it out and actually leave it with the client if you wish. It's just that we have the competitive advantage on these things because the feedback that I am getting is that we are one of the very few agencies that are using this as a tool to entice our clients to actually show them that we're listening to them. So, which is huge to begin with. So to find these, you just need to go to your Weichert tools through your My Weichert, or you can log in manually. And let's hope it goes through.
Jacinta, while you're waiting for it to load,
Mm-hmm.
I've been using them for a while, and what I've done, and I find that my clients are very receptive to. I go ahead and based on like my initial conversation I have with them, I put together the listing presentation and I customize it to what I'm hearing is going to be the most important things for that client. And I create the PDF and I email it to them ahead of time. And then they have time to kind of look through it and I can ask them if they have questions. And then we don't spend a lot of time, on it specifically, flipping through it because they're usually not interested in that. They're more interested in talking about the details. So I have found I've gotten such great feedback about putting that together. And they're like, and I'll usually take like a Google photo if I don't have some other photo, or I've occasionally driven by the house and taken a picture, but nothing else. I take a Google photo and then I populate it into the entire presentation. And my last listing is so funny because the seller said, we really need to get an updated photo of the house. And I'm like, oh, that's not the photo I'm going to use. This is just giving you an idea. And this was the last photo I found through Google Maps. And when you say that to them, like, oh, wow, that's so cool that you did that. They were impressed that I took the time to actually populate it in rather than just having the generic picture in there. So,
right. And that's just as a PDF, right? You know, so, is there any, not to ask for too much, but is there any aspect, you know how Home Visit does those nice little videos with the pictures they take where you scroll up and things get bigger, and
yeah.
I've seen an agent or an agency, there's a Coldwell Banker in New Jersey that had a phenomenal display like that, where it was basically a listing presentation, but it was that kind of website kind of format where you click it and it opens up and you go through. I mean, obviously use this first, what we have. But it, you know, if with some, you know, automation, it could be made into like a HTML presentation as well too, I imagine.
That would be cool at some point. It's kind of like, well, like when I post and I do like slideshows, or it just, you know, it fades or it comes in. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
At the moment, the whole idea behind it is for you guys to actually print it out and present it as a actual
tangible physical
thing. You got to remember that, you know, selling a home or buying a home or whatever the process is, there's no tangibility to it. So the client's not really getting much. They're seeing you and that's about it. So I always find this a great way to give them something tangible, like something they can hold on to and go, oh, this is what you're going to do. I have something physical in my hand. Doesn't mean you have to do that. If your clients are, if like Jen, as you say, you send it off prior to the meeting, that's great. Whatever works for you. But yeah, the feedback that I'm getting is that clients like having something in their hands. So having that,
that makes sense.
Yeah, having that is great. So let's continue. So it's in your project sections of your Wipeout tools. And then it's really simple process. So we're going to go create a project, and this is where you enter your client's information in. So I'm just going to enter in my details. Perfect. Next. And we're going to add some photos. So I'm going to choose someone that I have on file here. No, I'm on my personal computer. Okay, hang on. Let's do it this way. Okay.
You put it in the rock.
Am I going to get a Google Maps of my house? So you all know where I live. Here we go.
It's so cute.
Yeah, she's so cute. We love her.
Oh, wow.
We're getting solar panels on my house at the moment. So I've had workmen come through my house and everything. But yeah, she has, still have the original floorboards. So this house was built in 1912, I believe. And we still have the original floors.
Wow.
So yeah, there's been many a times where I've walked into my house, maybe a little tipsier than I wanted to realize, and the floors are all like warped. Yeah, no.
Oh boy.
So, but yeah, we love her. So I'm just gonna do this really quickly.
Is the turret the living room, that front?
Yeah, so that's the living room area here. So we have we've got the indent there. So does the main bedroom upstairs. It's all like turned into. So it's very I love this house. If I could buy it, I would. So it's okay. Maybe one day. Okay, so we're gonna add that photo in that I just got. So let's do this desktop. Nope, not that one. Ah,
I think it was the first one.
yep, there it is. Okay, and we're gonna use this as the default image. So this is the image that they're gonna first see when they open up that presentation. Like you just saw, I just got one from Google. If you have the time, always do like a drive-by and maybe take a couple of photos on your phone, just to show like you're taking initiative and actually putting the time and effort in. Next, so then we actually start the presentation. So I'm gonna go listing presentation. And we're going to add an associate. So Jen, I'm going to use you as an example.
Oh, you always do.
Sorry. Fine, I'll use Alex.
Kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Well,
There.
or I'm not in anybody's list. There
you are. We found
it all depends with the St. Clair, where there's a period or no period or space or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so
Could have made me part of the Partner Up program.
yeah, with that, like I know you guys don't usually work with another agent, but sometimes the partner or the teams, they don't. That's a YCART thing. They don't really work as well, and I don't know why. But it's something weird. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of pages here. You don't have to use every single one of these pages. So when you if there's something you don't understand, such as social media marketing or I don't know, what is it, the YCART mobility roster workforce thing, you can turn it on and off. So when you turn a page off, it won't print out or it won't show in the presentation. So everything is, you don't have to use every page. So always make sure you read through it, make sure that it's correct, because YCART likes to update things without letting people know. Just make sure it's all updated and you're understanding what it's trying to present. So you can edit each page, which is really great. So how you know that you can edit a page is like the little pen here or the little picture thing. So each and every one of these are different. And then just scroll through. So the starting point, who YCART is, and things like that. So I always make sure that everything's okay. And then if you are okay with that, the pictures are going in. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I always think it's neat that they stick the little teeny pictures in the name.
Yeah. You have to make sure that your name, depending on, like, my name is long, so I always have to make sure that it comes up when you go to print the PDF. I usually sample because it sometimes, it comes out wrong.
Right. Yeah, because mine says Alexander and then Alex and then St. Clair, so maybe that's just too long. Yeah.
Just like you could just delete the Alexander and just put Alex.
Yeah. One of the pages that sometimes doesn't like to read is your team. So I always make sure, like, of course you need to have like Mark and Rich or Fred here to show that you've got like a broker and a finance and all under the one roof marketing stuff. Sometimes I don't know why, but these don't feed through sometimes. So just make sure that they're there before you print it off.
And the available pictures down below. So if you click on Mark, then it brings up the little tray.
Yeah, it brings up all these other pictures that you can use.
Right.
It's quite good actually. So if you don't like a picture in there, you can change it and add your own. It's not a problem. Okay, so everything. Oh, sorry, everything is here. I like it. Okay, so making sure. Okay, so I like everything. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna go here, but I don't like how it's organized. So you can actually reorganize the pages as well. All you have to do is just go move and then like grab them and you can do all this.
So if you update the master in any way, if Weichert makes some updated changes, will that wipe out your master or do you know?
Okay, so my recommendation is every time you get if you do a new listing presentation, start from the beginning.
Okay.
So just in case, and then
it's not that hard, right? Yeah, it's not that difficult. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go save, and then also if you're like if you want to add, the whole heap of awards that you've won while you're a real estate agent, or you want to tell them how good you are, you can add a page in there. So it gives you like different options. So I'm gonna go, I don't know which one, let's go this one, and we're gonna call this like awards and achievements. And you can add that page in.
Does that become part of your template, or is it just for that listing presentation?
Just for that listing presentation.
All right.
So as I said before, please like do a new one each time.
Yeah.
And then you can tell if it's a new one because it will tell, like it gives you, like it's easy.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if you, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but like, yeah, if you have like, NDAR top producer or whatever, and you want to create a page that's going to be one that you can go back to for future listing presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just have to copy it out of a previous one, or can you put it somewhere so that it's available to you?
I mean, okay, so every project that you have that you've done in the past, if you're doing new listing presentations,
it's there.
You're going to have a running sheet.
Yeah, sure.
So I would just recommend going back to that. But if you can copy and paste it, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, so I'm wondering that, because it does add.
But at the same time, if you've already printed it, and saved it on your computer, which you should all be doing, it should
print that page.
Be ready to go to print.
Okay.
So basically, okay, I'm gonna just save this. I like it. It's done. I love it. And I'm gonna print it off. So I'm gonna go create PDF. Just gonna take some time. And there we have it. So it's all there. Your details are there. And you can go through it, make sure it's all correct. And then we're going to save it on here. So I'm just going to save it. If you guys, if you are finding that you just don't have the time and you're running late and you need this listing presentation done, come to me. I'm happy to do it. And then I can send you the PDF and it's all done for you. Just tell me when you need it by and the pictures that you need and the address. I'm happy to do it for you. Okay, so you've done that, and there is a couple options. Like I said, I'll send you the link for those listing presentation books. So if you would like one, please let me know. If you just do it on your computer like this, that's great, perfect. But you also can go into the Wipeout Design Center and actually have them to do it as well. I haven't seen one done through the Wipeout Design Center, but I felt like the paper that they use is really thick and really glossy and nice. So if you want to use that as like especially these pages, like the generic ones, and have it in there all the time, that's fine. Just remember, please give it like at least a week or two to print out and actually have it delivered. So how you do that is the Wipeout Design Center. Let's see if I can do this. If not, we're going to change to my other computer and hope to go. Oh, look at that. Okay. It'll work for me. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Just log in as Devin.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this so you don't have to.
Yeah, we also need to do the station 5.
Can you see my screen? Yes, you can. Awesome. Okay, so on your Wipeout Design Center, you can actually go to the presentation, and you can see here you can have like your leave behind done, or you can create a whole, print and bound custom listing presentation. At the moment, they are having trouble with the binding due to COVID restrictions, but once that has all lifted, you'll be able to use it. And basically all you have to do is create now. Of course, please name it. More of that. And then you upload it and order it. It's really easy, really simple, and then it will come to you all nicely bound and beautiful. But like I said, guys, I'm happy to do it for you. I've done many in the past, so you don't really just come to me. It's this one, it costs about $50 for 30 pages. Or if you get the full one, about 35 pages. It is $55.20 plus postage, which is, I believe, about $12. So it's really up to you, but that's so yeah. Any questions?
No, that sounds great. I was just looking for the in the just sold campaign things on the design center. And why is it? And I'm trying to figure out where to enter in my, thing that just sold. It says I have no pending offers, no things here.
Sometimes it takes there's a bit of a lag.
Okay.
Let's see.
I just didn't know if I had to enter in the.
How long ago did you sell that house?
It closed on Friday.
Friday. Yeah, I would give it a week or so beforehand, and then if you're still having issues, just just give me a call and
Mhm.
we'll get that out. Okay. Any other questions, concerns, complaints, feedback in regards to anything?
No.
No? Okay, awesome. So, yeah, please use these listing presentations. They are very popular. I will send you a link to that book, and then you can let me know if you want one. Remember, let me know if you want to order one, and then I'll let the company know so they can apply the 5% on there. And then it takes about a week to arrive. And they're quite nice. Like, it's the one in Mark's office. Have you seen the one Mark has in his office?
No, but I imagine they are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one Mark has in his office. So they're really nice. And then you have it on file. But yeah, if there's anything else, please let me know. Otherwise, have a wonderful Wednesday. 1 week to go before this whole nightmare.
No, we hope.
Hopefully it'll be over by Wednesday morning.
I hope so too. Because yeah.
But if it doesn't have to be, I mean, if they need it to be a few more days to make it stick, then please do it.
So yeah, 1 more week and then it's all over. But otherwise, if I don't see you guys, remember, guys, I do have the Halloween.
I'm gonna work.
Well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and work on that, Jacinta. Even if it's 30 emails. Alex, did you do one? Have you been doing those?
I haven't done the Halloween thing.
I wanted to try and do that. And Alex, I'll let you know if I get my Just Sold campaign, if it comes in, because mine closed on Monday. So I'm expecting it to be a bit delayed as well.
Okay.
Where was your place? Congratulations.
South St. Asaph Street, 26 South St. Asaph. So 2 blocks from me here, just right over there.
Cool.
Although Diane's place that she has for sale is, I can see it from my front window. It's right over here.
Is that the neighbor that you?
No, I've had many neighbors that have then, either dissed me or whatever. So, but yeah, I don't know this person. But it's right over there because Diane lives right around the corner over here. So she's been here longer than I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I've been here for a long time.
All right. Well,
alrighty then, guys. Yes, don't forget to send out your Halloween e-cards. And if I don't see either of you before then, have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Halloween.
You too.
And I will see you guys next week.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Fabulous. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.